I had some pushback from folks about my Mark Zuckerberg take. I can't believe some of y'all. I cannot believe some of y'all. Dude, there is this. I can't. Mark Zuckerberg is a tech oligarch who does not give a fuck about you or really MMA at all in any kind. And because he is rich and powerful, be like, oh, it's fucking cool that Mark Zuckerberg likes MMA. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? There is this weird pull socially, particularly in this sort of like, rise and grind hustle culture where the people who are at the top of the food chain, whether it's by a function of hustling the competition or not, is somewhat irrelevant. But it's just because it's all based on hierarchy, that the higher you sit above it in the process of grinding your way there is sort of seen as admirable. But still, it's a hierarchy sort of based worldview where these people who sit at the top all of a sudden hold more value without really regarding the fact that the dude's actually like a tech oligarch whose company has, he would like to say that, Facebook does more good than harm, but I don't even know if that's true. That seems awfully simplistic, and more to the point, has done a fuckload of harm all across the world. You can look at places in Southeast Asia, including the Philippines, where Duterte was able to weaponize the system against critics against the government, causing all kinds of problems, not merely related to the promotion of some of his more inappropriate interests, but the deaths of people, in fact, groups, journalists, activists, any kind of somebody who was trying to challenge his power. You can look at other places, again, in other parts of the world where you've seen similar dynamics, where Facebook has kind of upended the social fabric or led to the spread of misinformation against marginalized groups, the Rohingya Muslims in particular. I mean, you can go on and on how much the Facebook has been weaponized here. And by the way, wasn't everyone really mad about the Hunter Biden story? It wasn't just Twitter that censored it, by the way. It was a sort of a tech, circle jerk around the whole thing. And now because he likes MMA, we're willing to look the other way. You guys have got to be fucking kidding me with this. Dude, you don't want a guy like that anywhere near your sport. You don't want to welcome him in. You want that guy the fuck out of here. We're going to welcome in an incredibly wealthy and powerful person into our little bubble because it's cool that a wealthy and powerful person wants to be inside the bubble. Get the fuck out of here. He is a tech oligarch. He doesn't give a shit about your life, doesn't care whether you live or die. Not sure he really cares about the poisonous effect that his company has had on the world, or he's certainly taken it into consideration in ways that you could see clear evidence of reformation within the organization. They know that they have polluted our information pipelines. They know what they've done, most of Google at this point, in terms of undercutting the role of actually valuable media, even in our own market, but with their usurpation of ad dollars and everything else in between. Like, they have been, maybe calling them a cancer in society is a little bit strong, but they have been not great in a lot of meaningful respects. And people are like, yeah, this is fucking great. Be consistent. Be consistent. Are you a fan of the tech overlords who have an enormous amount of influence and say over the kinds of information we get, in many ways unregulated, not for the better part, but without any kind of serious government constraint on the monopoly, by the way, which is another problem in the tech space? We're willing to just look the other way because this fucking nerd bozo just happens to like MMA and trains at a white belt level. Get the fuck out of here with this. I couldn't be more disappointed in the people in the sport who are like, yeah, this is great. No, it is not. No, it is not. And you're wondering why in MMA in particular this is true, where you have like belt promotion culture, and again, there's all the social hierarchy based on power and status. You're wondering why in MMA or in combat sports more generally, they just invite whoever into the world to celebrate. Why so-and-so is, I'm not going to put Zuckerberg on par with, world dictators. I think that's probably a little bit extreme. But, nevertheless, not having any discretion about who we invite, because as long as they're powerful and rich, gee, isn't that cool? Man, get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. Want no part of it, not interested in it. That dude has not part of a healthy society, whether it's listen, obviously I can't control his own interests. He can like what he likes. But this this was really cool and nifty, let's bring him in. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? A guy who has sat at the helm of an organization that has been pumping very serious misinformation into media ecosystems all over the world to help tyrants, to help dictators, to help people who are going after marginalized populations, to undo social fabric, to name any other problems with what he's done related to domestic media survival in its own ecosystem. I could go on and fucking on. And because he likes MMA, oh, this is nifty. No, it's not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, it's not. You're not consistent. You are not consistent if on the one hand you are claiming that you are really sincerely concerned about tech oligarchs and what power they have in our society, and then you look the other way because one of those said tech oligarchs happens to be an MMA enthusiast. You are a contradiction. Nothing you say makes sense after that point. Stop fucking doing it.